course for the future has been set. From 2017, new technical and racing rules come into force, designed to guide the elite class of motorsport into a better tomorrow. The aim of the rulebook revolution is to provide spectators with a more exciting show, to get Formula One back to being what it actually is, a contest between some of the world's best drivers, pushing themselves and their cars to the limit in the battle for points and podiums. The recipe for success being touted: wider cars, wider tyres, and as a result a more aggressive look, more downforce and more speed. To this end, the teams have made various suggestions, the most radical coming from Red Bull, proposing an enlargement of the bodywork by a whopping 40 centimetres.
Well, I think that Formula One really does need to grab the regulations by the scruff of the neck and shake things up a bit, particularly on the chassis side, to make the cars more challenging, more demanding, and to make the driver a bigger component than they currently are, and to see their skill, to see the differential between the drivers.
Too drastic and too risky for the custodians of the rules. Instead comes a compromise. The car's width is increasing from 1.8 to 2 meters in total. The front tires grow by 6 centimeters, the rear ones by 8. I think wide tires are absolutely right for a racing car, and if the thing looks good, then wide tires ought to be part of it. I think it's very good. What I've seen so far, I've already seen a prototype. Looks fantastic and will thrill the fans. Diffuser, front wings and rear wings are correspondingly also getting wider and generating even more downforce. Together with the increased mechanical grip from the widening of the wheel gauge, the package cuts lap times by up to 4 seconds. For some people, precisely what F1 needs.
I think it is important that the cars go quicker. That was the mandate of the strategy group.
It has to be, of course, futuristic, but it has to be the fastest show on Earth by a long way, and that's what we've got to work towards.
Speed alone, however, does not ensure a good show, and for the reduced lap times, F1 could pay a high price. As of 2017, the increased aerodynamically generated downforce increases the risk of an undesirable side effect: dirty air, strong turbulence behind a car that makes it difficult to follow in the slipstream and hard to overtake. To blame for that are the current front wings, complicated constructions that cleverly guide the airflow around a car, but are very susceptible to dirty air.
You want to have a nice flow of air, let's say steady flow in front of your car, such that you can use aerodynamics at best. If you have turbulence due to a car running in front, this air is so-called dirty, so you don't use your aerodynamics at best.
How the cars will ultimately perform in racing is, however, all currently a matter of speculation. So, back to the facts. With regard to the rules for the power unit, there's hardly any change. Just no token system anymore. Development of the engine is now freely allowed. Behind the stoic Japanese facade, that's getting, above all, the Honda engineers very excited. The new rules won't make Formula One perfect in one fell swoop. They could, however, be an important factor in paving the way for future developments. The teams have long been working flat out on their cars.
Everyone wants to be in a good position for 2017.
We're certainly looking forward to the new season with great anticipation and are intrigued to see what the future brings.